I am so excited. The doors are now open to awaken the abundant you. Imagine stepping into that life where you know money is there for you, showing up for your desires, those big dreams that you have been manifesting and you want to create, and you know that it's already happened. You know that it's there. You know there's an overflow of abundance. You know that you are waking up, living your best life, and you are so excited to make this happen. Well, that can be happening for you. It's time to awaken the abundant you. This version is already inside of you, dying to get out and dying to run the show. And it's time to let her. Let's stop living in lack and waiting for our desires to show up. Let's make it happen by stepping into the most abundant version of you. And what I want to do is offer you the chance to make this happen. Come and join my 12-week sacred container where we are going to be awakening this wealthy version of you, awakening all this abundance and showing you how easy it is to tap in and bring it into your energy every single day. Imagine waking up in the morning knowing that the money has just showed up. Imagine having a life where it's not so hard to make money. This could be for you. Go to the link in the show notes and sign up today. Let's awaken the abundant woman inside of you. This is your time and you are ready for it. Welcome to the Soulful Badass podcast. I'm your host, Rachel Jackson, an intuitive success coach from the UK, and I'm here to help entrepreneurs, leaders, and soul-aligned goddesses to create epic levels of success and impact in your life and your business. So if that sounds good to you, make sure you are tuning in every week for mindset talk, manifestation, magic, and incredible interviews with other soul-aligned entrepreneurs. So hit the subscribe button, and I'd love to invite you to come and join the Soulful Badass community. All the links are in the show notes. Please go and click them, and I'll see you in there. Hi everyone, welcome to day 4 of the Abundance Challenge. This is an abundance challenge to elevate your money story. And today we are going to be diving into the real rules around money. And let's just face it, there isn't any really. So we've created all of these stories, all of these different rules, why we can have money or why we can't. But money is a completely neutral resource. So I want to repeat that. Money is completely neutral. It is not good or bad, and it doesn't have its own agenda. Now, we often think money is the root of all evil. You might have heard that if you come from a religious background. You might have heard that people with money aren't nice. But money is completely neutral, and money's purpose is to support you. That is why money is created in this life. Money is here to support you. It is here to help you live your best life. It is not here to hold things back from you or make things harder for you. So if you have those beliefs, please go back to yesterday's session and start to clear them out. And as we go through today, you might realize there is more of those beliefs happening for you. So please go back to day 3, clear them out, and let yourself really elevate into your own abundance story. So if you think of money being neutral, it isn't good or bad, and it really is here to support you. How would that change your life? How would that change the way that you interact with money, the way you show up with money? How would it start to reframe some of the stories you've been telling yourself about money? Now, money doesn't belong to any one person. The universe is brilliant. The universe will bring you money in whichever way, shape, or form it can. Money is constantly flowing to you. The issue we often have around it is we put certain rules on where it should come from or how it should look. So money comes in so many ways, but you often have rules and things that you say are correct. So for instance, you might have lots of money through your partner, but in your mind, you're not making that money. So it isn't yours. And you give money an owner. You make it have an owner, whereas money is a resource. Money flows through and in and out of different people, different people's bank accounts, different ways of it coming. So have you been saying it's not my money? Have you been saying that's available to me, but it's not mine? It's not the way it needs to be. Have you been creating rules about how money needs to show up for you? Have you been creating rules of it's got to come in the form of cash versus credit? Have you been making rules around where it needs to come, like as in from a business or a job? Sometimes when we start a business, that is one of the biggest blockers because you are trained to believe that money needs to come from a job rather than a business. So that could be something that you've actually put a rule around, which is not true. Money is a neutral resource, which is here to help you. And once you start to understand that, it can come in multiple ways, shapes, or forms. So have you actually been rejecting money on some level because it's not been coming either in the amount that you want or in the way that you want? So if you let go of these rules and you let go of these standards that you are applying and you are judging to money, what you can then do is elevate your story and be grateful for it when it comes in any way, shape, or form. So for me, when I used to be in a lot of debt and I had to clear a lot of money stuff around this because I used to be in a lot of debt and I used to blame it for the problems in my relationship. Money was the source of all of my relationship problems. I put all of that power into my money. And I used to think, oh my God, if we just had money, we would be fine. If we just had money, everything would be good. Money was the source of everything. Money was the root of all problems. Money was never the root of all problems. The root of all problems was the decisions my husband was making, the things that he was doing, the things that I allowed to happen, that I accepted as that was the way that the world worked. That was the problem. None of it was the money. The money was never the problem. And once I released the energy around money being the problem and actually seeing what the problem was, that was when I could start to put practical steps to change and transform my own life. Not blaming it on money, which is what we often do. And another thing we do with money, because money is neutral, it amplifies things. So what we tend to do is we tend to think people with money aren't nice. Actually, money is an amplifier. So if you have a belief that people with money aren't nice, I know I grew up in a family where that was a big story running through it. But if you grew up in that type of family and you believe that having money is something that's selfish or something that, you know, you don't need that much money. How many times do we say that? Who needs that money? Who is she to buy that? Who do they think they are in those cars? All those things that we say actually is amplifying what we think about money. And also, money is an amplifier of a person. So it isn't that the money's bad. It isn't that the money's anything. It isn't that the money's spoiled or anything like that. It's the person themselves that is being amplified. So if somebody isn't a nice person, money is only going to amplify that in them. If somebody is a very good person, money is also going to amplify that. So it's not about if you get rich, you're going to be an asshole. What it is if you get rich, you're going to be an extra good person because you're going to have all this money to share about. You're going to have all this money to give to charities. You're going to still believe in your good causes. It is not going to fundamentally change your personality. It is you who changes your personality, not the money. So we've got to stop giving money this power and making money the evil in all of things when actually it is the person and the choices and the things that we do. So I want you to start to think about who would really benefit today from you being rich. You are an amazing person. You're a soul-aligned entrepreneur. You are here to help the world. Who is going to benefit from you being rich? Who is going to benefit from you allowing more money into your life? Who is going to benefit from you being your best self and being rich and helping the world? Like there is so many people who's going to get more benefit from you being rich than you being poor. So please start to change how you interact with money. Start to change how you think about money. Start to let go of this good or bad. Start to let go of any judgment you have. I know for me now, when I look at my past and I was in a lot of debt, but that was the way that money was allowed to come to me. What happened was I couldn't see my worth that suddenly £1,000 was going to come into my account. But what I could see is that I could get a credit card with £1,000 on. So I accumulated more and more debt because that was the way the money and the universe was brought it to me, because I could understand that. I could understand that I could get this credit. I didn't understand that I could suddenly magic up £1,000. So money will flow to you in any way that you can allow it. So how have you been allowing it in? Now, we've touched on so much today, and I go into all of these topics in Elevated. So please, if you want to really elevate your money story, come and join my money program. We dive deep into all of this, and it is open now, and there's an early bird special on. So go and get your special price. That is a gift from me to you, and there is no ties with it. Like, this is just money flowing to you, giving you the opportunity to elevate, because actually the more money you have, the more you can serve. So let's get that out there. The more money you have, the more you can serve at your highest. Let's let go of the judgment of money. Let's let go of the rules around money. And actually, let's start allowing more and more money in. And tomorrow we're going to be working on who you need to show up as in order to allow that money to come in. So today, just reflect on how you've been judging money, how it's judged in the past, how you have these different rules about where it should come from, and how you can let them go. And if you really need to let go of the beliefs around that, then go back to day 3. Bye.